Alright guys, we have yet another patch from CIG. If you take out the weekends, I think this is like 7 patches in a row now. So yeah, they're really hammering them out. Alright, so obviously guys, let's jump into it. And before we start, obviously this is an Evocati build. It still has not gone to wider PTU as of yet. I am expecting it to do that probably towards the end of this week. So it's only Thursday here in Australia. So I would say probably tomorrow or maybe the day after. Considering we are also up to F. So E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G normally is the last patch. So F or G. So yeah, probably tomorrow, maybe the day after. Alpha Patch F has been released. Evocati is now available to test. Patch should be now version blah blah blah. Server region is US only. Database reset is yes. Long-term persistence is enabled. Pledge copied is enabled. Starting UEC is just yes, whatever that means. Right, testing focus is physicalized cargo refactor, salvage hull scraping, platform assault on Orison, security post Kreia reactivation, courier delivery mission update, sandbox prison activities, sand caves, Daymar crash site, Stanton racetrack locations, Grey Cat PTV racetrack, new rivers, and a pear tree, juniper tree. Obviously new known issues. Mercenary, hostile NPCs infinitely spawn in underground facilities and derelict outposts. Is that really a bug though? Because that just sounds like fun. Really. Like, I suppose you could never complete the mission, so that kind of sucks. But, like, having, like, waves of mercenaries running at you and just, like, going, like, full ham is kind of fun. But anyway. Helmets. Fieldsburg Dark Berry Helmet. Sorry, Dark Bear Helmet. The bear helmet has an eyeball missing. Creepy. Didn't know it was Halloween. Character customizer. Stuck on saving character at the front end menu after the first time of joining PTU. Pez, Cortec. Characters not properly stowed after logout and unable to observe while not logged in by other accounts. Multi-vehicle VMA. Vehicles, ship components. Unable to customize any ship within the vehicle loadout manager. I think that to me, that sounds like it might be something to do with them upgrading the mobiGlas and incorporating the new tech. We generally find when they start incorporating the new tech and replacing the old flash, things tend to break. Best example of this is the star map, right? The reason why the star map is so glitchy at the moment is because they're building a new one. Whether it's just the fact they don't maintain the old one so much, or whether it's the fact that they're writing new code, which is causing conflicts, I have no idea. It could be a bit of both. But at the end of the day, yeah, it does seem to be when they work on things, the old tech part of that seems to break. So the fact that they're updating the VMA, we know they're working on a new mobiGlas app. We've seen it with the Squadron 42 teaser trailer thing at CitizenCon with Chris and I forget his name. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking that's why the VMA is broken. Load locations. More than one player can load into a hab at the same time. That's just kinky. But transits, elevators, and trams are jittery during the player transition. Derelict missing, salvage wrecks. Bummer. UI vehicle HUD. It's possible for the vehicle HUD to vanish for the player during flight combat. Certain interactions, terminals are not responsive, and some are not resetting. Performance, third-person camera. Massive stutter when using external view. F4. The Vulture pitches down in atmosphere when locking. Pitch yaw. I forget the Vulture's in there, isn't it? Corsair does not respond to either expand or retract configure. Orison mission content locations. Hostile AI is stuck at the HMRA. And the other one appears to be missing at the BWDG, bounty assignments. That's for Neil Garrison mission. Inventory and loot boxes will disappear upon approach after opening, and multiple locations, players unable to heal injuries at med beds, which kind of sucks. But anyway. To be honest, as much as this stuff is inconvenient, I don't really see anything here as game breaking. So don't get me wrong, it's not ideal, but there's nothing really stopping them, like the bear helmet missing an eyeball. Yeah, it's funny, yeah, it's probably creepy, but it's not going to stop them from going live, right? And then they do have a chance to fix some of these as well when it goes to wider PTU. Racetrack assets, lightning polish pass, ship vehicles, ground vehicles, speed changes. We have done a pass on ground vehicles speeds, with some gaining and some losing max speeds. The Cyclone RC is gone up to 38 from 35. The Cyclone RN has gone up from 32 to 35. The Cyclone base has gone from 32 to 34. The Ursa Rover has gone from 25 to 29. The Ballista has gone from 27 to 25. Oh, it's gone down actually. Someone's put the thing in the wrong direction. Nova has gone down from 30 to 25. The Mule, has gone down from 45 to 32, which is a big jump. The Rock has gone from 35 to 32, which is, not so bad. The Rock DS has gone from 35 to 28, which is a pretty big jump. And the PTV has gone from 24 down to 20. Whoever wrote the patch notes, you need to learn greater than, less than. But anyway. Additional Gen 12 rendering optimizations, which is great. Hopefully they'll fix some of the stuttery that's apparently in there. Fixed crash recovery. Crash recovery stores ship in unknown state requiring a claim. That could be a problem. Inventory personal. Equipment item port slot is allocated at the feet of the player for the undersuit armor and relative attachments in inventory. Oh god, we got the boxes stuck on the feet bug again, have we? Fixed multiple vehicles features. Oh, so these are things that have been fixed, so that's good. So it no longer stores an unknown state, and it doesn't store the boxes at your feet, thank god. Fixed. I still have PTSD from the last time boxes are on my feet. Vehicle feature soft death. Self-destruct should not function after soft death. Okay, so they did update that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Makes sense, because if you're soft death, then obviously all your power systems and all that should have been fried, so there'd be nothing left to detonate. There'll be no power left to detonate, right? Locations, I don't know how I feel about that. Locations interactable. Underground facility decoration panels allow for player interaction and can force the player to interact with it, pulling them out of wherever the action they are, so that's been fixed. They've also fixed the items created by the salvage filter station are legally owned by the same person that owns the ship. So it does do that now, which is great. Hull scraping, there was a bug where multiple buttons on the filter section panels UI were not visible, so that's been fixed. I presume that's the Vulture and the Reclaimer, it doesn't really say. The ship's features, there was a bug where audio SF, the Corsair was missing nearly all of its audio, that's been fixed. When attempting to buy max cargo out of waste or scrap to a Drake Cutlass or a Caterpillar, there was a chance commodity kiosk will get stuck on processing transaction. That has also been fixed. They have fixed their outposts where airlocks doors have no collision from the outside. Okay, ghosty. Where else? Derelict outpost colonists, colonial outposts. Replacement textures are presented on some of the modules. That's been fixed. Gremhex doors. The door leading into the technical shop. Does not open. So that has been fixed. I don't even know where that shop is. That Technodynamic? Don't know. Is that where you buy the guards? Maybe So issues with the RMC canister reload behavior for the Grey Cat was fixed. Damaged maps on minables were not working. That has been fixed. They can't eject a second salvage recycled material composite into the reclaimer. That has been fixed. Vehicles ship-to-ship refueling. There is no payment transaction at the end of the refueling process. That has been fixed. SFX were missing while ship hull scraping beams are actively scraping. Has been fixed. Some parts of the Hercules Starlifter do not yield any RMC. That has been fixed. Replace me textures can be seen on the walls around the kiosk around the work area mine entrance. It's been fixed. Intense disorientation reflections can be seen on login screens and at Security Plus Kreia. It's been fixed. The reinforcement cutlass can spawn twice. Now that has been fixed. Some buildings, assets are being spawned near the racetrack, floating in the sky and rotated 90 degrees, while being funny has also been fixed. Shadows casted by the sun can be observed rendering, popping in too close to the distance to navigate around the yellow racetrack. It's been fixed. And checkpoint 15 triggers and then 17 shows has been fixed. So I presume now it goes 15, 16 and then 17. They have fixed 4 client crashes, 5 server crashes and multiple GPU crashes. So like I say guys, to be honest, it's not actually a bad patch. It could be a live well, not live, but wider PTU candidate. Let me just double check to see if there's any news on that. I can't see any news on it. Yeah. I would say probably maybe tomorrow or the day after. I would say this is probably ready for wider PTU. So yeah, faster than I thought. Yeah, we might get it by the 8th of December. Maybe. 8th or 10th, maybe. Maybe. Surprised. I didn't think they'd do it. I thought it was going to be later, but we'll see. Guys, apart from that, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Obviously, guys, if this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Big thanks to everybody who's been tuning into the videos lately. You guys have been fantastic. Keep it up. And like I say, we are working on a machinima. You guys will be seeing that sooner rather than later. But yeah, you guys know most of the crew. It's Fez, you know, it's Crayon, it's it's Boona, all these sort of guys. You know, John's in it. You know most of the guys from the live streams and stuff. But yeah, it's a really good story that we have lined up. 9 seasons are planned, and about 10 episodes a season, and each episode should go for about 45 minutes. But like I say, more details coming soon rather than later. We're ready or getting ready to film the first season of it soon, which is like a prelude sort of season. Apart from that, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section regarding the patch. What do you think about it being a live candidate? Apart from that, guys, obviously we'll see you tomorrow, because I presume that's when it's going to go live. Well, not live, but wider PTU, Wave 1. And obviously any more patches or anything like that, we'll go through and we'll keep up to date with it. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself, everybody, and we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube.